Applause for your senior officers of the University of Liverpool.
Please do be seated. I declare the congregation for the celebration of our graduates open. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your graduation ceremony. It's really wonderful to welcome you all here in person at long last. I'm Professor Liz Sheffield, Associate Pro-Vice-Chancellor in the Faculty of Science and Engineering. I want to say firstly what a tremendous privilege and a pleasure it is to be here with you today as we celebrate this important milestone in your lives, together with your families and fellow students and some of the staff who have supported you on your journey to graduating from the University of Liverpool. I have been in a position similar to the one you're in today, not as a student in this great city, but as a student graduating in the 1970s, a very, very long time ago. But of course that wasn't in the middle of a pandemic. Globally, you are members of a cohort who have battled and overcome unprecedented challenges, to which I'll return in a minute. Your graduation ceremony is a day to celebrate and reflect, and if my memory serves me correctly, it's also a day of very mixed emotions. I remember feeling both relieved and proud to have completed my studies, but sad that the chapter of my life at university had come to an end, and both excited and nervous about what the future was and what it had in store for me. For you, of course, it has been very different, because you've been students at a time like no other in history. Students in universities all over the country, and indeed all over the world, have been hard hit by the disruption to their education that the pandemic has caused. Your university experience, in particular your final year, was very different to what you had imagined and expected. Your experience and well-being have always been at the forefront of our decision-making, but especially over the past 18 months. We had to carefully consider and balance so many decisions around your teaching arrangements and your safety on campus. I know it wasn't easy for you. I know you had long days, sleepless nights, and difficult times exacerbated by these unique global circumstances. COVID-19 has devastated and divided people and continues to do so, but it has shown the best of human spirit too. Our university prides itself on facing the problems of society and putting our hands up to say that we can help with them. For example, I was hugely proud of our engineering staff and students who rolled out the 3D printers to generate thousands of protected visors when PPE was in short supply at the start of the pandemic. During your time here as a student in the School of Engineering, you've benefited from the most cutting-edge teaching and hands-on experience within facilities that include industry-standard engineering laboratories and the pioneering active learning labs. These facilities have helped our staff to train you to become practical and resilient in your chosen career, with the skills and qualities required for the 21st century. If you haven't already started it, your future professional career will undoubtedly be challenging, but also fast-paced, varied and interesting, and you will work in unique environments. You will always be in demand, and the skills you have gained during your studies here will always be transferable, if you want them to be, and in an invaluable foundation as you shape your career and future professional decisions. But whatever career path you choose to follow, one thing is for sure. Every single one of you here today, as students, you have shown remarkable spirit and dedication. You've persevered in circumstances like no other students before you, with dedication, resilience, and flexibility, and you are well prepared for the future. You didn't do it alone, though no doubt there may have been lonely and even scary times for you in the past 18 months. You did it supporting one another and being supported by the academic, technical, and support staff here in the university, and of course by your family and friends. And in the university, and here I speak for the whole university, the faculty, your head of department, and in particular Professor Ian Patterson, Dean of the School of Engineering, who is the presenting officer for this graduation ceremony, we are all immensely proud of the manner in which you have conducted yourselves. We are inspired by you and what you have achieved. Graduation, now that it's finally here, is all about you. It's your achievements and your personal successes here at the University of Liverpool. It's a day to look forward to the future and feel excited about your aspirations and career or continuing study. Most of all, it's a day to celebrate everything you've achieved and to enjoy this moment with your loved ones, with those you studied alongside and with those from whom you have learned so much. It's also a day to enjoy a return to this great city and to receive a warm welcome from your university. We hope you and your guests will join us after the ceremony for the drop-in reception in the Mountford Hall. We hope that the City of Liverpool will always make you feel like home wherever you return. You may have chosen to stay here and make the city your home, or you may have already called it home when you joined us in your first year. We hope that whatever your relationship with the city, it's a place where you have made friends and memories which will last a lifetime. As graduates this year, you're the very first of our students to have their ceremonies here in the Yoko Ono Lennon Centre, the newest addition to our Liverpool campus. Music is a point of pride for anyone originally from this city and for anyone choosing to make Liverpool their home. It may even be one of the reasons you wanted to come and study here in the first place. I hardly dare say it, but music is almost as important to this city as football. One way or another, music is a reason why so many people want to visit Liverpool and why so many people love it. And music is something that anyone from any academic discipline or background can enjoy. This is why it feels particularly appropriate to hold our university graduation ceremonies here on campus in the new state-of-the-art building dedicated to the teaching, performance and enjoyment of music for all. And as for your chosen academic discipline, you need only look at some of the other buildings that make up our campus to see the importance we place on the university's history as pioneers in science and engineering. The Brodie Tower, for example, was named after John Alexander Brodie. John was an associate professor of engineering in this university. He invented the football net in 1889, which was apparently the invention of which he was most proud. And together with Sir Basil Mott, he was responsible for designing the Mersey Tunnel. This tunnel was completed in 1934, and at the time was the world's longest underwater road tunnel. And our Chadwick building was named after Sir James Chadwick, who established the university as a hub for research into nuclear physics. Our status as one of the world's leading institutions in nuclear, particle and accelerator physics draws directly from his work. Chadwick is best known for his discovery of the neutron in 1932, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize. These and our many other notable alumni, discoveries and research profile might be just some of the reasons that you chose to come and study at this great university. The university has played a pivotal role in propelling scientific revolution. Our 9 Nobel laureates have led the way in fields as diverse as finding out the life cycle of the malarial parasite to nuclear disarmament. We have a long, successful history of graduating, inspiring alumni who go on to achieve great things, and now you have joined this talented international community. You are, and will always remain, a fundamentally important part of our University of Liverpool family. Our alumni community supports our students in many ways. Some of you may have personally experienced this while studying here, from the Engineering Summit to delivering lectures and workshops to running alumni networks, offering work placements and mentoring. We do hope, like so many of our alumni, you will stay in touch and help guide and support our future students and broaden their horizons through your own experiences. It is through you that we are known. You are our greatest ambassadors, and through your achievements and the careers you will go on to have, you will also become role models and an important source of inspiration for the next generation of graduates. The university has community and civic mission running throughout its rich history. To this day, we remain committed to this important civic mission in the City of Liverpool and to our role as an anchor institution here. We continue to make significant economic, social, health, employment and cultural contributions to this great and unique city. We are a university that takes real pride in equality of opportunity and in delivering projects and activities which widen access for students who are traditionally underrepresented in higher education. Learners from low participation neighbourhoods, care leavers, students with disabilities, estranged students, adult learners, asylum-seeking and refuge students, and students from minority ethnic backgrounds. Knowledge should be celebrated and discussed and debated. It should be accessible to all. It is through the discussion and dissemination of ideas and knowledge that society is shaped. Our aim is to inspire, engage, and enable every single one of our students to fulfill their potential by raising their awareness, challenging barriers, and providing opportunities. As a student here, you will have walked past a plaque fixed to our Victoria building, which reads, "For the advancement of learning and an ennoblement of life." This is the foundation on which our university was built, and it's the motto that continues to guide us to this day in all that we do. And I'll make an educated guess, based on many years of attending graduation ceremonies, you're planning to, or have already posed for, a photograph in front of our Victoria building. The beautiful and iconic red brick gallery and museum towers of the campus and serves as our most recognisable backdrop in many hundreds of social media posts. The ordinary bricks and terracotta dressings selected for the Gothic exterior of the building led to the coining of the phrase Red Brick University by Bruce Truscott, the pseudonym adopted by Edgar Allan Peers, a professor of Spanish at this university from 1922 to 1952. He wrote an influential book of the same name about universities originating in the 19th century. Indeed, we are, and always will be, the original Red Brick University, and in turn, you will always be Liverpool originals. You are the class of 2020, and since those early months of that year, which will be forever etched on our memories, and which have made an indelible mark on our lives, the entire world has changed in a way that was inconceivable to all of us back then. But remember, through hard work, determination, and a strong support network, you overcame all these challenges to reach this point in your journey. Your capacity to think critically and challenge honestly, forged by the teaching staff, your classmates, and our community, will help you prepare for whatever comes next. This is your well-earned opportunity to take a moment and consider just how far you have come. The pandemic has had a profound effect on everyone's lives. It's made us truly appreciate the loved ones and the experiences and memories we make together. I want to take a moment to celebrate the role that your loved ones, perhaps family, perhaps friends, perhaps both, have played in your success as well. I hope that today you'll find a moment to thank them for their support and personal sacrifice. For family and friends, university staff, and all who have supported you on your journey, today is a day of celebration for them too. I'd like to invite you, the graduates, to give a round of applause to show your appreciation to your family members and friends who are with you today, or perhaps watching the ceremony online. It is their day too, after all. Well done, thank you. But your University of Liverpool experience has not only been characterised by the challenges of the pandemic. I hope you'll also remember many happy days and joyful moments during your time here. And not only from an academic perspective, but of course, I know through your university experience you will have forged connections and made friends who will stay with you for the rest of your lives. Today is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. Graduation is about looking forward as well as back, and each of you has a promising future ahead. Whatever path you've chosen to take, and whichever opportunities you seize in future, you now have a much sought-after qualification from a world-renowned university. You have a range of experiences and have developed a carefully honed set of skills which will serve you well. One of our graduates was the lead flight operations engineer on the Virgin Galactic rocket plane that flew to an altitude of 53.5 miles above New Mexico in July just this year before returning safely to Earth. So let's see what you can do. And don't forget, you can rely on our ongoing support. You're always welcome in the Careers Studio, and if you aren't already there, our lovely Careers and Employability staff will support you into graduate-level employment. A University of Liverpool degree is the best preparation you could hope for to make the most of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. And we look forward to hearing about all you go on to achieve. Please keep in touch with us, for example, on LinkedIn, so that we can both enjoy your success and make sure our provision of teaching and support matches the careers our graduates go on to enjoy. You have been stretched to think beyond the textbook, lecture theatre and laboratory, and you've been encouraged to apply that knowledge to the world around you. By being places of debate, universities are the most important pillars of our civil society. Your University of Liverpool education has enabled you to realise just how far you can go and provided you with the skills you need to get there. Higher education is built on a spirit of collaboration. The free flow of ideas and knowledge depends on it. Our university makes a huge difference to people's lives, locally, nationally, and globally. I'm enormously proud to represent a faculty full of students whose skills, energy, and insight will solve the problems that we face in the world today and the challenges of the future. Graduates, you have demonstrated such resilience and motivation during your time with us. Never forget how important you are to our university. You are the beating heart of our institution. Without you, the university would be nothing but classrooms, labs, and lecture halls. When we work together, the university is a place where discoveries are made, ideas are formed, friendships are forged, career paths are begun, and lives are changed. It is when we work together as staff and students that education is truly transformational. We thank you for all you have done in your time here, and we all wish you good luck and every success in the future. Thank you. I now invite Professor Ian Patterson, Dean of the School of Engineering, to present graduates from our class of 2020. Ian.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the following graduates from the class of 2020. Rhys Kirkpatrick. Laura Margaret Jones.
Well done.
Benjamin Samuel. Carl Boone. Beatrice Howarth. Barvik Jitin Pankhania. William Forger. Owen Kai Boardman. Hannah Rose Connolly.
Well done.
James Andrew Chadwick.
Well done.
Sam Smith.
Well done.
James Robert Donald Ross.
Well done.
Rebecca Kate Taylor.
Well done.
Thomas Macklin.
Well done.
Becky Morn. Jake Dodd. James Barnes. Mohammed Sami Ali Al-Bordini.
Well done.
Cullum John Holmes Barker.
Well done.
Alec Win Jun Fung.
Well done.
Charlotte Louise Marsden.
Well done. Great food.
Rowan Mark Scott Farmer.
Well done.
Joseph McMullen.
Well done.
Joshua Cullinane.
Well done.
Sheng Hao Hao Ching.
Well done.
Nicholas Gill.
Well done.
Jack Dean.
Well done.
Matthew Stephen Campbell.
Well done.
Terence Vontra.
Well done.
William Stiles.
Well done.
Nur Amira Binti Roslin.
Well done.
Lauren Elizabeth Emily Duggan.
Well done. Great food.
Zain Alam.
Well done.
Samuel Elliott. Paul Duke. Rebecca Louise Gauntlet.
Well done. Great food.
Joe James Taylor. Jane Elizabeth Booth. Duncan William David Kaplan. Samuel Edward Mulrooney. Benjamin Jaram Pedersen. Princess Michaela Hill. Tamsin Lily Dole. Harkaran Singh Lotar. Elliot Karchung Tong.
Thank you, Ian. I would now like to invite Dr. Jude Curran, Head of the Department of Mechanical, Materials and Aerospace Engineering, to present one of the university's Learning, Teaching and Student Experience Awards. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to present one of the University Learning, Teaching and Student Experience Awards. These awards recognise value and reward staff who have made an outstanding contribution to innovation in teaching and supporting learning. Our university has numerous examples of exceptionally talented and committed staff who work extremely hard to ensure that all of our students receive an excellent experience within the university. Teaching and learning at Liverpool is undertaken within a culture of research excellence, and these awards reflect the value we place on providing our students with a high-quality educational experience worthy of a leading Russell Group. Our award winners being honoured today are recognised for improving student engagement and satisfaction and enhancing professional development and employability through reforming the industrial Capstone Modules in the School of Engineering. Capstone Modules are a unique feature of engineering programmes and central to an effective engineering education, as they require students to draw on their scientific learning and their training in engineering design and project management to develop, manufacture and test real engineering systems. Although they have existed for 10 years, declining student satisfaction and engagement indicated that the module teaching, assessment, feedback and communication elements needed to be reformed. A new teaching team undertook this task, and as part of this, 4 authentic industrial-sponsored interdisciplinary projects were introduced. Improvements were made to the assessment systems to better reflect professional practice and to also incorporate industry feedback. Employability support was embedded into each project to help students reflect on their professional and personal development. The reforms have resulted in a huge improvement in student engagement and satisfaction, in addition to enhanced professional development and employability skills. Here today to collect the award from the School of Engineering is the team leader, Dr. Matt Murphy.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I'm delighted to present you the remaining graduates from the class of 2020. Samir Agzenai Suarez. George William Holloway. Isabel Rose Harrison. Jade Alexandra Diane Edwards.
I love those too.
James Baker. Jack Janicki. Yang Fei. Ying Tang. Ting Chen. Max Sebastian Self. Thomas Blackburn. Casey Spencer. Joe Alistair Morgan. Jordan Robinson. Nicholas Charles Ibbotson. Jack William Mason Heyman. Michael Hughes. Daniel Ian Eugene Newton Young. James George Leslie Varney. Omar Salim Abdid Rabu Al-Luzi. Mustafa El Sherkissi. Edward Nicholas Horace Jones. Joshua Kelly. Jake Brito. Sean Houston Onura. Ewan Humphreys. Joshua Anthony Roscoe. Michael James Finney. Benjamin James Byram Pearson. Savas Shiwa Dong. Urvish Patel. Charlotte Megan Keenan. Louis James Carney. Reuben Sykes. Nicholas Pertak. Adriana Hernando Sierra. Paul Dempsey. Chris Andrew Owen. Luke Mather. Louis Henry Johnson. Joel Zachary Elms. Shihab Sinan Rashid Al-Katuri. Mohammed Nasser Mohammed Al-Rawahi. Abdullah Al-Shaji. Salman Ishmael Al-Farsi. Mohammed Ahmed Al-Ghamdi. Zayed Al-Mohanandi. Nicholas Hugh Williams. Alexander James Shakeshaft. Nikhil Rejai. William Jackson. Jordan Kane Renner. Mohammed Abdul Latif Al-Jafari. Rahaf Al-Amiri. Mohammed Farmuzul Islam. Ithara Abu Al-Barnat. Hamish Charles Angus Nash. Sam Morgan. George Brooks. Camillo Chinamassa. Rebecca McDougall. Na Ajorfor. Ajorkor. Armour.
Thank you, Ian. I would now like to invite Laura Jones to join us on stage to reflect on their student experience. Laura, thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, family and fellow students. Today we are here to celebrate our hard work, perseverance and fantastic achievement. First of all, I would like to give a massive thank you to all of the supporting and academic staff that have been critical to our success, and also to our friends and family who have dealt with the repercussions of our deadlines, projects and changing circumstances. I'm sure, like me, there have been times during your degree where you wanted to pack it all in, shut your books away and call it a day. But with the support of our friends and family, at home or over the phone, we are here today. I hope my fellow students can join me in being truly grateful for all the support you have given us over the last few years. Secondly, congratulations to everyone here today. We finished our studies over a year ago in one of the most difficult and turbulent times that we as a generation may experience. Let's take some time today to reflect on our success and think about the hard work that led us to this important milestone. You should be proud of where you have come from and have faith in where you can go, given the achievement we have dedicated today. During our time here at Liverpool, we have taken on new challenges, pushed our boundaries, and gained new perspectives. And with the support of our academic staff, we have learnt so much. But most importantly, we have learnt that this is only the beginning. We have so much more left to explore. We have made lifelong friends, and together we should feel empowered to move into this next chapter of our lives. When I first agreed to speak today, I was a little bit excited, but mostly quite nervous. I don't typically list public speaking on my CV. My brief for this speech was just to discuss a memorable moment, but I struggled to think of a single event. Certainly there have been big events during our time here at Liverpool, especially if you're a fan of the local football club or a particular fan of local government. But I think for me, the moments that stick out in my brain are not single events, but memories of collective experiences. The hours we've spent together in freezing workshops, desperately trying to get something to build, or hours spent all together in the HHTC, hoping that we can get our assignments submitted before the deadline. Of course, we finished some of our most important and crucial pieces of work in very different circumstances. And I know that I am not alone in still feeling that same team experience and shared dedication to a common goal, even when we weren't in person. As a cohort, we have been remarkably adaptive. We have been resilient against changing deadlines, project cancellations, and the biggest shift in the style of learning that we will ever experience. We've experienced this all at once, and all at a key time in our education. I know now we are all masters of home working and wouldn't think twice about our group meetings being virtual rather than in person. But I can certainly remember the big shift and the learning curve it took for me to be a team player over Zoom. It's almost strange to come back onto campus now, especially to be in a lecture theatre. It sort of feels like no time has passed, and it was just yesterday that I was running across the quad trying to get to my back-to-back lectures. And then we come back onto campus and see all these fantastic new buildings, and suddenly 18 months doesn't seem like quite enough time. Before I finish, I'd just like to say again that what we have achieved is no small feat. And we should celebrate today, even if it feels like so long ago that we finally clicked that little button on Turn It In for our final assignments. I will be forever grateful for my time here at Liverpool, and you should be too. I hope whatever this next chapter of your life brings you, that you enjoy it, and you embrace the challenges that graduate life brings you. I wish us all the best success and hope that we can meet again soon. And as my time here in Liverpool has taught me, we shall never walk alone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura. I can assure that you now can put skilled public speaking on your CV. Excellent. That was simply inspirational. I was particularly delighted to hear you thank both the academic and support staff who've contributed to your success, and I'd like to add my own thanks to them, especially for their recent simply heroic efforts. I also offer grateful thanks to, on all of our behalves, to the team who've made today so possible, and they've worked so hard. They've made it really possible to do this well, smooth run, enjoyable. They've just worked so hard to do this up until very late hours last night. So enormous thanks to all of you. I do hope you've enjoyed today. I hope you'll be able to join us in the Mountford Hall. And I now declare this congregation for the celebration of our graduates closed. Salva sit universitas nostra, quod precantes consurgamus. Thank you.
You may now leave.